Hello and welcome back to some more of Dwarf Fortress. I have decided to call this fort the Silverstream mountain for obvious reasons and well, let us just get into it. Oh my, we cannot produce wood buckets. Well, we best ensure that we can. And make sure that we can produce wooden splints, wooden crutches and wheelbarrows for the full set of glorious goods that we will require. There, and a wheelbarrow. And sure, let's ensure that we have a set of mechanisms always ready as well. Okay. Cannot produce fish. Well, excuse me. Do we need to worry about... No. No, screw that. We're just gonna leave it like this. I think there was a reason for it previously. For, you know, why we had set it up the way we had, but... whatever, it's fine. No reason to sweat it. Oh my, all that silver. Stock level is... yeah, we're not gonna be making a glass industry just yet. Though there is plenty of wood, obviously. Well. And this is the silver door thing. Right. And we do have people doing things in general. Now I'm tempted to enable blacksmithing on this dude so we can have more guys doing it. So you know what? Why not? Why not? Let's actually do that, you know? Let's actually do that. Right, and that's Jackalor. Training. Excellent. Good times for a Jackalor. Now, we are still pretty crappily set up even if we have individual rooms now. Because we... well, there's any number of problems, really. What are you doing? Harvesting plants. Because anyone can harvest, not just the... right. Let's see, I can turn that off somewhere so that only farmers harvest. There we go, only farmers harvest. That's better. That way they'll, like, people get skill for harvesting stuff. And as you can see from all the zeros here, virtually everyone has done some harvesting. That or that's based on plant gathering, but yeah, they get skill from harvesting plants. And that is actually kind of a bad thing because... well, they get a lot of skill for that, but the farmers don't get that skill as a result, because, you know, people get a lot more skill from harvesting overall than from planting, it seems. At least as a practical manner, it seems to work out that way. So, I mean, it's weird, right? Point is, I want all the harvesting to be done by my farmers, so that they get good at it. So, you know, I'm gonna have them do that. I'm gonna have them do that. How are we on granite blocks, by the way? 74. Well, that's decent. I could deconstruct this and replace it with... you know what? No. No. We'll do that, but we'll do that later. Once Jackalor is better at killing things with his teeth. What should we build next? Well, inevitably, we know that this will happen. And that we are gonna need more places for dwarves to sleep. So why don't we dig some out in advance? Why don't we, this time, ensure that people actually have places to sleep. It's a novel concept, truly it is, but perhaps, just this once, we can have a fort that's actually humane. Yeah, that doesn't really sound like us, I know. Speaking of which, we should start working on setting up our showers. And something else I will want to do is actually start digging into the river. Once it finishes freezing, if it ever does, or actually once it finishes draining, and place a bridge here so that we can unleash the river thing. Although we might do that here. Make an underwater reservoir. Or underground reservoir, I'm sorry. Like maybe on this level. Dig out a thing here, have it fill up during the summer, then seal it off so that we can have a trap. That could actually be really good, now that I think about it. You know, that's not something we need to decide right away. We can wait a year or two for that particular project, right? Oh, look at those walls. Those are gonna look so very good. Okay, this isn't good. They're wasting their efforts on stuff. That's what, silver doors though, that's pretty good. We could place some more silvery doors somewhere. We really could. It could actually be kind of good. And that is malachite. Well now, it looks like we have access to copper now. Would you look at that? That's actual legit copper. And there's black zircons on this level too. No, sorry, no, that's black pyropes. But still, tier 3 gem, very nice. Well now, if we're going for a similar design to last time, then we could continue expanding on this level, looking for more of that malachite, because you know, dressing Jackalore in armor is not the worst idea I have heard. That's wrong, by the way. So if we expand it like this for another 5, that would give us a total of 40 rooms if we did it on both sides, which we shall. And we will have a bit more malachite as a result as well, which will ensure that we are actually in a pretty good position in terms of, you know, metals and metallic resources. Because, well, copper armor is not necessarily amazing, but it sure as hell beats having nothing at all. So, you know. And of course I'm screwing it up. Don't worry, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Boop. 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 Clear out these for the doorways. Obviously all of that will have to be smooth as well. But it's okay, I think. There we go, our little rooms. And that should give us enough living space for a considerable amount of time here. I do probably need more people on forge duty. Yeah, you shouldn't be farming, you two are fishermen. And we have 3 people on wood burning duty. Which is reasonable. It's reasonable. Hell, we only have 3 people on mining duty. Eep. But I'm sure that 3 professional miners is enough for now. Once they actually get good enough that they can be considered professional, which they currently can't. You know what I will do, however? Malachite. Just smelt me some of the malachite stuff, will you? Yes. Yes. Let's make sure that all the proper things are enabled, actually. Actually want to smelt down as much of the... Oh, right, and one of the miners is actually our bookkeeper as well, so he's not gonna be doing a lot of that anyway. Ouch. That's nasty. Okay, so we should be able to make a full set of armor for our 1 soldier, which is really good. A masterpiece highwood bin. Oh snap, son. Would you look at that? I think part of what we want to do here is dig this out and replace it with actual constructed block walls. In fact, all around the workshop areas. All 3 of them. All of the 3 that are currently, you know, workshop areas. And the last one will become a clothing workshop, I suppose, if we keep it as a, you know, area for long enough. Which we'll see about. But yeah, structures like that could easily become pretty permanent pretty easily, so, you know. I'm debating whether I should actually focus a lot of people on becoming smoothers and, you know, trying to smooth as much of this out to make it look nice as soon as possible, and there's something to be said for that. Not sure if we want to also engrave at the same time, but it would sure as hell make things look nicer. And that's, you know, that's a benefit all of its own, right? Yeah, so, wait, no, this would be a total of 80, wouldn't it? I mean, yeah. Yeah, this would be a total of 80. So that's more or less enough for the entire fort, now that I think about it. Hell, we could expand it a bit more and that would be enough. Or we could put 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, and that would be enough. More or less. You know what? Why don't we actually mark that out then? Because, well, if we have all the rooms marked out and getting dug, then it becomes a lot easier in the long term, right? Because we just need to place the beds in there, and that's a relatively easy task. The slowest part is going to be constructing the silver doors and eventually the silver cabinets for the entire thing, but we can do that, certainly. So, in the middle there we're gonna put some temples. Or something, I don't know. We'll put something there. And just, you know, get the dwarves digging this stuff. 'Cause why not? And I know there are macros for this sort of stuff. I know. I'm just choosing not to use them like a derp. It's fine. Because I'm cooler when I do it by hand. It's probably faster to do it. You know what? No, it's not faster doing it my way because I suck at this. There. Like this. God damn it. Brain! Why you so derp? God damn it. Wrong freaking space. Jeez. There, now. Here, 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 here. Don't do it wrong, don't do it wrong. Right. There. Like that. And now they can dig. Some very nice gems in the walls here. Of course, I'm gonna leave them in the walls because, you know, veins being in the walls make the carvings nicer. And I'm getting plenty of resources out of this stuff. Now, I can just let the tunnel continue here and do a proper mine onwards from this point, because this will be enough rooms. Okay, excellent. Looks like at least a tiny bit of malachite has been at this point smelted, so we should have a few bars of copper. We do. Good. Weapons. Copper. I'd like a copper mace, a copper spear, a copper short sword, a copper warhammer, a copper battle axe. And I'm gonna enable weaponry on all of my skillless smiths so that we can actually make a basic set of weaponry, you know, one of each weapon, so that our dude can actually pick something instead of having to fight with his teeth, which is rather rude. And you know, I'm all for rudeness, but all in its proper place. There's rudeness and then there's rudeness, you know? Doesn't look like the river ever completely freezes. Like, part of it freezes here, but not this big chunk down here, which is mildly inconvenient, because that will make it a lot more difficult, if not impossible, to do my project. Unless I actually deliberately drain it using an underground offload thing. That's not gonna work. That being said, such an offload thing can be arranged, it's just that, you know, I have to make it work, and, you know, that's a whole another thing. Okay, they are digging out this, or have mostly dug out this, which means we'll be able to construct some replacement walls to make things look a lot nicer. Well, there's a reason why we do the granite blocks in such large quantities, isn't there? Hint, it's to make this look not like crap. You'll let people start working on actually building that stuff. Set up some walls for this to not be crap. There we go, nice and easy. Should have enough blocks to do this all in one go, honestly. So there we go. And another wall here. There we go. That's the way it needs to be. Okay. And here. And of course here as well. No, that's one too many. There. That's the way it ought to be. And here. And here. And of course here. Then we can start on making walls here as well. Looks like we are gonna be a bit short, but they should be making more granite blocks shortly, so it shouldn't be a problem. People will get to it, it's fine. And here the digging looks to be proceeding apace. Hell, we even have enough silver doors to set up another set of rooms. We're probably gonna have to order a few more beds. So why don't we order another 20? Yep, we don't have any beds. But that's okay. We can always make more. As we shall. Okay. So nothing has gone horribly wrong yet. That is very positive. And let's place a bit more wallage here and there. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to make these, simply because there's so much. And why do I get a feeling this is... No, it hasn't been suspended. People just haven't gotten to it. Huh. Okay then. Okay then. Then it's just a matter of waiting for them to build all the right pieces. Okay, that piece got built. Which means we can put in this. There we go. Okay. And that put down the dimple cups, which is excellent. And that's Jacklaw just training. Did this get made? Yes, it did. How are we on copper currently? Ah, excellent. In that case, copper breastplate, copper greaves, copper helm, copper gauntlet, copper high boot. 8 bars, I think I did the calculations on it at one point. I think 8 bars is enough for full suit. And you know what? Wooden shield, wooden shield, wooden shield. Make a wooden shield for Jacklaw as well. Because I'm sure Jacklaw is gonna want one. And this place is actually starting to look pretty nice. Much nicer, anyway, than it did previously. At least that's the dream. Still needs more blocks, though. Still needs more blocks. Well, food supplies are good, booze supplies are not. Because our booze limit has been set really rather low when we had less incoming material. So let's set it higher. Let's build up supply. More booze is good. And let's order the last piece of that wall. Build a wall, make the goblins pay for it. And hey, it's springtime! Don't you love springtime? We can get more migrants in a second. Gonna be able to put some more people on that forging stuff. Because we're gonna be doing a lot of forging and, well, wood burning as well. A whole lot of it, in fact. Because, well, thing is, there is no coal on this map. We brought a lot of coal with us, obviously, but without a fresh supply, it's gonna end up being a bit of a bitch. And, you know, we will probably add some more people to the military if we get a... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, we're near Necromancer's Tower. Dwarf, Mace, Dwarf, Corp. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Why? Why? Someone needs to pull this now. Lock ourselves in. Oh, we're so fucked. No. Oh, that is... Oh, that is so ungood. Oh, we have fucking undead. Shit. We're under siege by undead. We're gonna need a lava dumping stockpile for this kind of stuff then. Where? Not there. Here, of all places. Why? Now, here's the thing. We won't be able to fish while this is going on. So... Oh, and we're gonna lose out on the migrant wave if we're unlucky. Because they're gonna die horribly. If I could... Oh... I have an idea. I have an idea. Let's put the mechanism right there and see if we can... I don't think the dwarves can actually get to those tiles. Which is why they're not getting finished. So we're gonna rip up those parts of the wall to make it work. The plan here is rather simple. We endeavor to wire up this bridge and retract it. Actually, we should probably have a proper room for this somewhere. Where though? Not here, we're gonna probably end up putting tombs here. Like this. Is this gonna look good when done properly? Probably. It's gonna be good enough. I mean, there's nothing saying we can't just wait it out other than, you know, the fact that it'll fuck our migrant way, which I really don't like. You know? Well, it doesn't need to be a permanent wiring, does it? It can just be a temporary one. So why don't we pick a spot and just go here. Actually, this is probably gonna be the middle lever. And those bridges probably should have been retracted all along. It might be considered a mistake. What are you carrying, you fuckers? Can we see? Nope. Oh, that's fair. Either we can see or they don't have anything. Either or. Right, and it's these two guys who would have to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna enable this on everyone. Just to make sure that it gets done by someone. I want this set up as in the command setup before I open the gate and try to do this. Oh, they suspended it. Do it now. Are the assholes advancing? Not yet. Okay, that's really good. Ah, he's going out to fish. No, no. If you're gonna go fish, that's your fishing area. But seriously, I don't want you fishing, you fuckers. Okay. Dudes, You're very good at what you do. You've leveled up to 9. That's fine. You did good. Now pull the lever. I mean, this bridge is still fucking there. It's not like that's a good thing either. Okay, someone is producing more mechanisms. That's good. So why don't we put down some more levers here for the other 2 bridges and see what we can arrange. See if we can, you know, leave those fuckers on that little part there. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next episode.